point of this video is that I want to make a case for why wood heat can be the best investment for your homestead.
Chopping wood, Micah and Ivy and I are going to try to make some goat's milk soy wax candles.
I don't know what Mom's doing at all.
We made some a couple weeks ago and they actually burn really well, but you can tell our attempts to color them did not go that well. So today we're going to try again, and we're not going to color them. And we're going to use extra fragrance because these don't smell, they smell a little bit like what we tried, but not enough. So it's kind of a learning experiment. But we have our frozen goat milk from last year that we'll be using, and lots of soy, American soy, American soy sourced soy wax, and it's organic product too. And it burns really, really well. Alright, so don't take my candle making too seriously. I really don't know what I'm doing. When we figure it out, we'll let you know and show you how to do it. Last batch worked pretty well. They burned great, but they didn't smell very strongly, and the color didn't stay, so no color on this batch. But once we kind of figure out what we're doing, we'll show y'all how to do it. How's it going?
Dad said he doesn't have to go to the gym today.
Oh.
That ain't good. Alright, you got a pump? Let's see what we can do.
Oh, you're gonna watch me pump in vain?
Holy something, huh?
No, it's pumping. How about that? If you're enjoying today's video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that little bell so that you get notified every single time we make a video. When we first moved to this farm, it was heated, it has like an HVAC system, and it was heated by propane. The first time it started to get cold, we had them come and fill the propane, and we asked the propane man how often he had to fill the propane. He said the winter before we were here, they filled it every 3 weeks, and it cost about $400. Granted, it's a big old farmhouse. It's not insulated well, so it's not that surprising. So every 3 weeks, they were spending $400 to heat this thing. If you take that in, extrapolate that out to per month, that's over $500 a month just in propane. It was actually about this time of year we decided to buy a wood stove. We already had the pipe going through the ceiling and everything. The previous owners took their wood stove with them. It was really, really nice. We actually asked them to leave it, but they didn't. Anyway, so we decided to buy a wood stove. It was about this time of year. We actually got a Black Friday deal on it. I think we bought it, I think it was for around $300. We bought it brand new from Menards. So for less than what a normal monthly payment would be to heat the house, we have the equipment. We didn't really have the heat source yet, but we got wood fairly quickly. You'll be amazed, at least for us, how many people have trees that are down that need them cleaned up. We have friends that had piles of logs they didn't know what to do. And so there's a decent amount of wood fuel that we get for free. But even if you have to pay for your wood, say you have a real small plot of land, or you don't know people that have a lot of land where you can harvest some of your wood, even if you have to pay for it, it's going to be way cheaper than $600 a month just for a wood stove. Now I know there's wood boilers, there's cook stoves too that people use to heat. Some of those, like the wood boilers, will use a significant amount of wood. But if you can source some wood, say, or logs anyway, say you can find a neighbor maybe that has a lot of land and they don't mind you cutting a little bit of timber, a few logs off of there, or even taking some of the fallen logs off of their property. Maybe you can go in with some friends on some logs. We actually, this year, the logs that I've been filming around right now, we traded some of our little bucklings, the new ones that we have. We traded some of them for some of these logs. So sometimes you don't even have to necessarily pay for them. Like, we made a trade. This isn't going to be enough wood for all of next year, but it gives us a really good start for next year's wood. I really feel like wood heat is a sustainable source to keep your house warm, and it can be so much cheaper than electric or propane. If you're on the fence about wood heat, I'd say go for it. It's a great cheap way to heat your house. Just takes a little bit more work. In fact, if you have a decent amount of property, it can be a nearly free way to heat your house. I think wood heat, though, can be the best and biggest return on investment for any homestead. I think that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.
Looks like, Mom, what does this look like again?
White chocolate chips.
Try to hold the pan with a glove or something so you don't get burned.